The U.S. Department for Justice and the FBI are reportedly clashing over the handling of the Jeffrey Epstein case. The DOJ and the FBI's investigation recently concluded that there is no evidence that the disgraced financier was murdered or kept a client list. But it seems this has sparked infighting among parts of President Trump's administration. Media reports are stating that FBI Director Kash Patel and his deputy Dan Bongino are not happy with Attorney General Pam Bondi over the handling of the Jeffrey Epstein files. The Daily Wire, citing a source close to Bongino, reported that the FBI's deputy director is threatening to leave his job if Bondi remains in the administration. It also claimed that the FBI chief Kash Patel could also leave the administration over this. Now, Mary Margaret Olahan of the Daily Wire posted that sources close to the DOJ say that Kash Patel also wants Bondi gone and that he would consider leaving if Bongino were to leave. The first report of this infighting was reported by Axios, citing as many as 4 sources. It claimed that Bongino took a day off from work on Friday after a fight at the White House with Bondi. Another source told Axios that Bongino is not coming back. Now, according to the report, the argument took place over a surveillance video that the Trump administration released as proof that no one had entered the room before Epstein killed himself. The 10-hour video had what was widely been called the missing minute of footage, fueling conspiracy theories. The authorities say that the missing minute is due to an old surveillance recording system that goes down each day at midnight and to reset and record anew. It takes a minute for that process to occur, which effectively means that 60 seconds of every day aren't recorded. As per media reports, after the missing minute was discovered, Bongino was blamed internally for the oversight. The report, citing 2 sources familiar with Bongino's position, say that he was increasingly displeased with Bondi's handling of the Epstein case because she had publicly overpromised and had under-delivered disclosures about Epstein client lists that apparently, she now says, simply don't exist. Now, Pam Bondi had previously suggested in a Fox News interview that a client list was sitting on her desk for review. But the Attorney General said on Tuesday that she was referring to the Epstein case file in general as being on her desk and did not refer to a Epstein client list sitting on her desk.
First, to back up on that, in February I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I said I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that.
A rally was held at the U.S. State Department to show support for over 1,350 employees who received layoff notices as part of a sweeping reorganization plan initiated by the Trump administration. The staffers, many of whom had dedicated years of service to the department, were seen exchanging hugs while also carrying out their belongings in cardboard boxes. Several protesters, including former colleagues, ambassadors and members of the Congress and others, had gathered to show solidarity with the laid-off employees. Expressing their opposition to Trump's reorganization plan, they held up signs that read, "Thank you to America's diplomats, and we all deserve better." Now, according to reports, the State Department employees were informed of their firings by email. The layoffs affected 1,107 civil servants and 246 foreign service officers based in the United States, while foreign service officers will lose their jobs 120 days after receiving the notice. Civil service employees will be separated after 60 days.
All right. I thought we had an order, but now we have a different order.
Now that we have the tensions in the Middle East, ascendant China, and aggressive Russia, what are we doing pulling back the people who know how to deal with these tensions in the world?
It's important to support the people who've worked so hard for this country and for our foreign policy. And so while I hope that their firing, which I consider illegal, is going to be somehow retracted.
The layoffs have sparked sharp criticism from diplomats and lawmakers who call the move a weaponization of politics. They have argued that the cuts will undermine the U.S. ability to defend and promote its interests abroad.
And to those that have been riffed, to those that have been fired today, I just want to say I'm sorry. And you have deserved better than this. I think every single person, when you leave this building, you walk through out those doors for the final time, you should do it with honor and dignity. You should not do it out of humiliation and of this type of weaponization of politics. You deserve better.